Making his way towards the boxing ring is Artyom Yordanyan.
Representing Croatia, Damir PLANTIC.
His opponent is Croatia's Damir PLANTIC. A perfect 32 in the men's 86-kilogram cruiserweight division, so no buys. Everybody will be competing in the first preliminary round. So Manuel Ferreira of Puerto Rico with the final instructions for both boxers. And we are underway. 86-kilogram cruiserweight action between boxers from Georgia and Croatia. The man wearing red is 22-year-old Artyom Yordanyan. His opponent, 22 years of age, is Yordanyan, incidentally. His opponent is Damir PLANTIC from Croatia. Born and resides in Zagreb. Comes to the ring as the reigning Croatian national champion. Competed in the European Games in Minsk a couple of years ago. And his most recent World Championship appearance was at the 2017 edition of the championships in Hamburg. Well, he's a real marauding character, is Yordanyan. First saw him at the 2016 World Youth Championships in St. Petersburg. He was down at 81 kilograms. Commentated on him earlier this summer as well in Roseto at the Continental Under-22 Championships, where he came away with a silver medal. He's often the shorter boxer in the ring at his weight class, and nice movement out of the corner from PLANTIC, but he likes to press his foot on the gas, bob and weave his way into range, and then let bent-arm punches go when his opponents are confined near the turnbuckle or the ropes. I think professional promoters would say he has a fan-friendly style, because this is the manner in which he goes about his work, and look at that, the left hook did get through during that cluster of punches, but everyone is thrown with bad intentions. Spinning off the line effectively in a counterclockwise direction is PLANTIC. Good right hand over the top. Oh, terrific punch picking from the right and left hand. It was a reverse 1-2, then a flashing left hook. But Damir PLANTIC showing a sturdy set of whiskers, because his chin was rocked solidly, seemingly, by the shots landed from Yordanyan. Oh, that's a big left hook, and it causes the man from Croatia to dip at the knees, and a right hand crashes home once again. And Yordanyan marauding his way into punching range and finding success with hurtful hooks. Presenting a dynamic figure once again. PLANTIC trying to get that stick working to keep this man at bay, but he keeps on coming, but he's going from corner to corner during that portion of the round. Is PLANTIC closing stage as he looked to turn an uppercut underneath. Very good round indeed from Yordanyan. Boxing in a manner that we've come to associate with him, and it brought him considerable success during that first 3-minute session. Well, I do find that rather surprising. A 4-1 split in favor of the man from Croatia. Because for my money, PLANTIC took some heavy punishment during the course of that round. And I suppose that goes back to the existential philosophical question we posed earlier, because he landed some nice straight shots, did Plantic, on occasion. But I don't think there's any doubt that shots like that, for my money, meant that I would have rather been Yordanyan in that round rather than Plantic. But, and again, that was a terrific burst of success for the man in red, but he's conceded it on a 4-1 split. So into the second round we go then. AIBA live scoring means that the coaches and the boxers will be aware of the state of the contest as we move through the rounds. Plantic, part of a 10-strong Croatian boxing team. 7 men representing Georgia here. He really is a rough customer. Look at the work with the left hand. But spoken to about careless use of the head. And Yordanyan appearing to say, well, come on, I know it's a boxing match, but it's also a fight. Let me go about my business. You can see that the guy towers over me. I'm trying to bob and weave my way inside. Tried a right hand to the body, but it was off the mark. The right hand over the top was more effective, as was the hook around the corner from the left and the right uppercut through the middle. Plantic remaining composed as he turns southpaw, but again, he's going back in a straight line towards the ropes, and when his back touches the ropes, he's attempting to lean over the top of it, which just puts his chin straight up in the air. And more often than not, it's being clipped by Yordanyan. Good work to both body and head from Yordanyan. Plantic continuing to operate as a southpaw, but he's turned back now after the intervention of the ref into the orthodox stance. Lead right hand is an effective shot from the man in blue, and spun off the line effectively with a check right hook. But again, look at the way the head is up in the air, and he was picked off by a right cross by this figure who will not stop coming. Spoken to about rabbit punches. Really does like to push it in terms of the extent to which he stays in the rules, Yordanyan. A rough customer indeed, fighting furiously to get his hands free. He has to watch that he doesn't become frustrated by the clinching tactics being employed by Plantic. Trying a flashy right uppercut, but Yordanyan was able to evade it. Physical on the inside once again. Closing 30 seconds of the second round. Plantic trying to push off Yordanyan, but he comes straight back. Circling now is Plantic. Good boxing from the taller figure wearing blue. Rather than retreating to the ropes, he's staying in the space of the ring by spinning off the line and giving the man in blue different angles. Just as there, left hand before changing position. Good adjustment produced by Plantic. Bell sounds to end the second round. Very experienced figure, the man in blue. Really not going to be fazed by the pressure that this man is applying, but he might be knocked out if he keeps putting his chin in the air. So it's a 3-2 split in favor of Plantic. Yordanyan taking it for the judges from Kazakhstan and Canada. So he's in a really difficult spot now as we go into the third and final round. Some of the action from the second, where again, Plantic for the first half of the round continued to retreat to the ropes before changing tactics seemingly midway through the round and presenting more angles, spinning off the line, remaining in the space of the ring.
Ring 8 seconds out. Round 3.
So into the third and final round then, and Artyom Yordanyan, the European under-22 silver medalist from earlier this summer. He's really going to have to bring the heat in this third and final round if he hopes to eliminate the 2017 European Championship bronze medalist from 81 kilograms. Now, what's this here? We're going to have a warning? No, it's an adjustment to the trunks of the barrel-chested Artyom Yordanyan. Have to ensure that the waistband is visible, not as a fashion statement, but to help the officials at ringside to determine whether a blow is fair or foul. What a right uppercut on the resumption from PLANTIC. His best shot of the entire contest. Uncoiled it terrifically and found the advancing Yordanyan right on the point of his chin. Wonderfully picked punch. And that will serve as something of a deterrent as he turns a right uppercut underneath once again. Heaps of experience under the belt of the 31-year-old from Croatia. And he's showcasing it here in the third round. Was put under a little bit of pressure in the opening round, but he took it unanimously, if memory serves. But Yordanyan continued to press. The second was a 3-2 split in favor of the man in red. He takes a right cross, does PLANTIC, as he was looking for the right uppercut once again. But Yordanyan, almost impossible to discourage or deter. He keeps on pouring forwards, going in pursuit of his man. Oh, there's another uppercut success as Yordanyan landed with a glancing shot of his own. The uppercut of the man in blue was altogether the more solid shot of that exchange. A left hand over the top as then Yordanyan comes back with a right hand. Hard-hitting cruiserweight contest, this one. Yes, a new addition to the World Championship weight divisions for Belgrade 2021. Remember, the number of weight classes has expanded to 13. Nice combination punching from PLANTIC to head and body. And this one inserted between light heavyweight and heavyweight, bridging what was previously a 10-kilogram gap between light heavy and heavyweight. So terrific composure demonstrated and some switch hitting from Damir PLANTIC. And Yordanyan continues to huff and puff, but he's picked off solidly by a shot once again as PLANTIC spins off the line. He really did make a good adjustment for my money in the second round, when rather than trying to box on the back foot, he remained in the space of the boxing ring and just continued to turn his man, which meant that he had to reset his feet and charge forwards once again. Very good response from Damir PLANTIC, very good adjustment, and that is why the man from Zagreb receives a high five as he made his way back to the corner. Artyom Yordanyan, a fully committed effort, but he simply couldn't get past his more experienced opponent. Just 22 years of age, Yordanyan. And remember, we're going to, well, I suspect we're going to see him in senior AIBA World Championships for many years to come. One suspects he's been eliminated here. So there is confirmation of a unanimous point decision victory for Damir PLANTIC, the 2017 European Championship bronze medalist, eliminating the 2021 European Under-22 silver medalist with a comprehensive, a comfortable boxing display, 3 scorecards of 28-29, but unanimously scored in favor of PLANTIC. Yordanyan was picked off by some sweetly picked punches the more the contest went on, but he had his successes because of his effective aggression. But a good adjustment by PLANTIC to turn his man rather than attempt to box on the back foot and in straight lines to conclude that contest. And there's the moment of confirmation. PLANTIC goes through.